Hey guys, today we are going to make some decoupage Easter eggs. So you're going to start off with some balloons. I just got mine from the dollar store, some regular school glue, paintbrush, and some water. And then I'm going to show you how to make a toilet paper version, tissue paper, and then I also tried it with some newspaper comics. So starting off, making sure you get the balloon blown up to the size and shape that you want. It kind of looks like an egg, right? Yeah. And then we're going to make our kind of paste. So basically just watering down the glue. And then taking the toilet paper first, you are just going to put it on the balloon. And make sure you wet it all really well. And I did this over a couple of days. I would say that I let it dry for maybe a day or two. Toilet paper did seem to take the longest to dry out of these options. And I do recommend actually doing like this, tearing them off and doing it a sheet at a time. Because if you try to roll it around, it just made it, I feel like, more lumpy bumpy. So I wish I would have done this just one sheet at a time, and then you can get the best coverage. One danger of the toilet paper as well is it does start to kind of pill, if that makes sense, if it gets too wet with too much rubbing. But once it is all dry, go ahead and I poked it and then carved it out, just trimmed up the sides nicely. For the tissue paper, again, I kind of just did like a whole roll and molded it around the balloon, which is okay, but I think doing thinner strips would have been better, that I could make it the shape that I wanted better. But I did do that on the second day. I let it dry overnight, and then I went back and I added more, as you can see here. This does dry a lot faster than the toilet paper, and I kind of like how it looks smoother, so it's up to what you want. To decorate it, I just got some thin strips of a darker purple. One thing you will want to probably know is that the dye can get all over, so for some reason the darker purple got on my hands, on the table, can stain a little bit. But otherwise, I just let that dry for overnight. Pop it with a pin and cut it open. Now for the newspaper, that was probably the trickiest. It's a lot stiffer, and so I cut the edges so it'll kind of smooth down better around the curvature, and then you just have to work to really soak the paper. This one did not work out like I wanted. Honestly, I feel like the biggest part was that the balloon was slowly deflating as it was drying. I think I might have been lucky enough to make it work right, but it just kind of looks like a hot mess right now. What I think I would try in the future, because I just think comics are really fun to wrap birthday gifts in or for decoration, is to actually just take one of the other patterns and just put a few of the squares on there. So for the toilet paper one, or you could do it with tissue paper, it's up to you, I went ahead and just got some craft paint and decorated it up. For perfect polka dots, I used the bottom of the sponge brush. So once it is all done, go ahead and put in your fake grass and then whatever decoration or treat you want in there. For the toilet paper, I did paint that little rim there. So let me know what you guys think. If you try this, I would love to see a picture if you want to post it on Instagram and tag me. But it's just a fun craft that is inexpensive. You can do with the kids or yourself. Thank you for joining me here on Jenn's Creativity Corner. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to join me for new fun videos in the future. Go ahead and watch some of my older videos. And if you would like to support this channel, click on that Patreon link on the top left to find out how you can do that.